What is a highly sensitive person? My name is Dr. Brian, and I'm a psychologist. In this video, I want to gently walk you through what it means to be highly sensitive. A highly sensitive person, or HSP, is someone whose nervous system is more finely tuned to the world around them. This isn't a medical diagnosis, but a natural variation in how our brains and bodies respond to everyday life. If you're an HSP, you might find yourself noticing details others miss. That could be the slight flicker of a light bulb, the distant hum of an appliance, or the subtle change in someone's mood the moment they walk into a room. While these details can seem small to others, for you they might carry deep emotional weight. You may feel more affected by other people's sadness, anger, or anxiety. Being around others can be fulfilling, but after a long day of social interaction, you might feel completely worn out and need solitude to recharge. That need for quiet time isn't about being antisocial. It's about recovery. Many HSPs find themselves moved to tears more easily than others, not because they're weak, but because they experience emotions more intensely. Music, movies, and even certain memories can stir deep feelings that linger. And when someone around you is uncomfortable, you often sense it without needing to be told and instinctively want to help. This sensitivity can shape your entire way of living. It colors how you relate to people, how you respond to the environment, and how you manage your time and energy. And the more we age, the more we start to honor those patterns instead of questioning them. Part 2. The deeper meaning. Being highly sensitive is not a disorder. It's not something to fix or hide. It's simply a natural trait that exists in about 20% of the population. That means millions of people around the world experience life more deeply, just like you. This trait touches your life in ways that go far beyond emotional reactions. One part of it is the way you process things deeply. You might find yourself replaying conversations in your mind or thinking for hours about a decision, even one that seems small to others. That kind of mental processing allows for rich reflection and creative thought, but it can also lead to fatigue or feeling overstimulated, especially in noisy or demanding environments. Another part of sensitivity is the way you experience emotions. You likely feel more strongly than others and have a strong sense of empathy. You may pick up on unspoken emotions in others and feel them as if they were your own. That emotional awareness can be a gift, especially in caregiving, creative work, or simply being a good friend. But it also means you can feel deeply affected by conflict, criticism, or witnessing suffering. Lastly, sensitivity includes how your body responds to subtle physical cues. Bright lights, strong smells, itchy fabrics, or sudden sounds might feel more intense to you. You might prefer soft lighting, warm blankets, a quiet room, or familiar routines that bring calm. You may find joy in small, peaceful activities like watering plants or watching birds outside your window. If any of this sounds like your life, you are not alone, and you are not weak. You're simply tuned into the world in a different way. I recently spoke with a 72-year-old woman named Margaret. She told me that for most of her life, she thought something was wrong with her. She'd leave parties early, cry at television commercials, and feel emotionally drained after family visits. But once she learned about high sensitivity, everything clicked. She wasn't broken. She was just highly attuned to the world around her, and that insight changed everything. If you're finding this video helpful so far, feel free to give it a like or leave a comment below sharing your experience. You might be surprised how many people feel the same. Part 3. The good and the challenging. There is both beauty and difficulty in being highly sensitive. On the one hand, your ability to notice the details of life can bring a deep appreciation for beauty. A quiet sunset, a meaningful song, or a heartfelt moment with a friend may touch you in ways that others overlook. You might be the first to notice when someone needs comfort or when something special is happening in a quiet corner of the world. Your relationships may be filled with care and intention. You likely think carefully about your words and actions. Your sensitivity can make you a patient listener, a gentle guide, or the kind of person who truly shows up for others in meaningful ways. But living in a fast-paced world can make this trait difficult to manage. Society often pushes for speed, noise, and productivity. You might find yourself overwhelmed by crowded places, constant notifications, or the expectation to do more and feel less. People may have told you to toughen up or stop overreacting, and after hearing that enough times, it's easy to believe that maybe something is wrong with you. But I want to say clearly, there is nothing wrong with you. You are simply wired differently. Your nervous system responds more intensely, not incorrectly, and recognizing that can bring a new sense of peace and pride. Part 4. Myths and misunderstandings. There are many myths about what it means to be highly sensitive. Some people think it's just another word for being shy, or that it means you must be an introvert who avoids people. But many HSPs are warm, social, and even outgoing. They enjoy people, laughter, and connection. They simply need quiet time afterwards to rest and recover. Others confuse sensitivity with conditions like autism. While some traits might overlap, they are entirely different. High sensitivity is not a medical condition, and it doesn't require a diagnosis or treatment. It's a personality trait, and it can be one of your greatest strengths when it's understood and respected. Misunderstandings often come from people who haven't experienced this depth themselves. They may see sensitivity as weakness because it doesn't match their own wiring. But the truth is, the world needs people who feel things deeply. It needs balance. And you bring something important into the lives of those around you, just by being yourself. Part 5. What you can do. So what can you do if this all sounds familiar? The first step is understanding yourself with kindness. Learning about sensitivity helps you see it as one piece of a larger, beautiful whole. You're not broken. You're simply someone who moves through life with deeper awareness. That deserves care, not shame. Next is shifting the way you see your past. Maybe you were told as a child that you were too sensitive or that your feelings were a problem. But those messages came from misunderstanding, not truth. You can begin to reframe those memories. Your sensitivity wasn't a flaw, it was a strength that needed support. Healing is possible at any age. If past wounds still linger, you might find comfort in speaking with someone trained to help. Therapists can provide a safe space to process and grow. And if you prefer solitude, even journaling or meditating on those experiences can bring relief and clarity. Balance is also key. Life doesn't have to be all or nothing. You can enjoy time with others and still honor your need for quiet. You might plan restful routines, choose calm environments, and give yourself permission to say no when needed. Whether you find peace in nature, silence, or creative hobbies, your needs are valid and worthy of attention. Final thoughts. So is being a highly sensitive person a good thing or a bad thing? The honest answer is, it's neither. It's simply a unique and deeply personal way of experiencing the world. And when embraced, it can become one of the most beautiful parts of who you are. The world can feel overwhelming, yes, but it also holds spaces for quiet, depth, and connection. And those are the places where sensitive people truly shine. Your presence brings softness to hard moments, meaning to small gestures, and compassion to a world that deeply needs it. You don't need to change who you are. You just need to understand and care for yourself in a way that fits your nature. And that journey, especially in the later chapters of life, can be incredibly healing. If this video brought you comfort or clarity, please consider subscribing so you can join us for more calm, supportive conversations. And if you feel comfortable, leave a comment below and share your story. What part of this video felt true for you? Your voice might help someone else feel seen. Thank you for being here today, and take good care of that beautiful sensitivity of yours.